Right, folks.
Whew.
It's
Another
Sunday.
Another Sunday. Let's go.
Man, I'm a little bit under the weather, actually, but
Aren't we always? But you
that
know what
doesn't
cures?
change the fact.
You know what cures what ails you? Little pigskin. Little football.
Man, today's episode is brought to you by Allen's Food
Oh
Cost.
God! Don't do that. They're going to come
not.
out. They're going to come after
It's not.
this guy. His juice boxes. Week 12 already, man. Let's go.
Oh man.
Man, what a week.
So this week we're just going to wait and sit and listen to whatever Matt has to say because he's been on an absolute fucking heater. Good Lord, Matt.
That's what we do here at Sports Scholars.
He's been crushing it. This guy's taken sports betting to a new heights this week.
Absolutely. Sometimes, you go through some
props.
lulls, some cold streaks. Sometimes you just ride some huge heaters.
All right.
And, if you've been following us on Twitter, guys, yeah, you've been making some money. Let's go.
Oh, look at Jay Sousa.
Jesus,
What's
let's
going
go.
on?
Fire her up.
Maddie the Batty. There you go. Hey. That's actually pretty good.
Used some of those winnings last night. Took my
Got
girl
paid
out
good.
for a nice dinner at Red Lobster last night. Got a little
Nice.
seafood. Out for a little movie night
Red
after.
Lobster.
Yeah.
Nice.
Little dinner and a movie. The winnings paying off.
There you go. Sousa. That's why Sousa's here now. She's like,
CPAC! Good morning,
what's going on,
fella.
brother?
Good to hear from you, buddy. We love you
you go.
having you on Sundays. Tuning in. Let's go.
Oh man.
Woo!
Let's go. Let's get right into it. Let's see what we have on the docket today. I know we got some 1 p.m. games coming up.
Yeah, just a side note. FIFA right now, Canada's losing 2-1 to Croatia. Rough. Very rough. I hope we tie it up. I mean, I don't expect them to make it far, but it'd be nice to see them get a win.
Yeah, I didn't expect us to lose to Croatia.
No, Croatia's good.
I thought we'd beat them though.
I didn't think we'd beat them. I thought we'd tie them at least.
We have a good team.
You realize that Croatia made it to the World Cup finals last World Cup, right?
No, I
Against
forgot
Brazil,
about that.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They're good. They got a good team over there.
Sad.
But yeah, so Canada, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Fire up with some football. We got some boring games to start the afternoon, but
Yeah.
hopefully it picks up in the later evenings. First game is the Falcons and the Commanders. Who you got in this one, brother?
I'm actually gonna take the Commanders.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the Commanders.
Yep, they've been riding hot.
They've been riding hot. They've played well. They are, they beat Philly, so that's got to account for something. And they are riding hot, so I think they're gonna stop the run game pretty well and get some sacks. And Mariota's not a very good quarterback.
No, he's garbage.
So I think Heineke's got a little bit of magic.
I think that what's his name's supposed to be coming back now this week, why am I spacing out for Washington? Their best defensive player,
Chase Young.
Chase Young. Chase Young's due back this week,
Oh, okay.
so
that's
that
a
will
huge
help them out a
difference.
lot. Yeah.
Huge difference. Yeah, and then you got any props for this one here?
Yeah, so I'm taking this one's risky. I hate taking receptions on running backs because they always end up screwing you. But when this guy has hit 7 of the last 8 receptions over 2 in the last 8 games, you gotta ride until the hot hand ends, right? So I'm going Antonio Gibson over 2.5 receptions in this one. I'm also going Gibson over 12.5 rushing attempts. Him and Brian Robinson seem to be splitting back and forth. They both average around 10 to 12 carries a game, and they're going to be heavily running the ball this game against Atlanta. I like Gibson there. Like Safi said, Atlanta's going to have a hard time running the ball. Therefore, I'm taking Patterson under 50 rushing yards. Sorry, P. I'm taking field goals in this one, 2.5. And I'm taking Curtis Samuel over 33.5 receiving yards. I think that with A.J. Terrell back, I think they're going to heavy focus on McLaurin. I still think McLaurin's matchup proof. He'll still get his. But Samuel didn't have a good game last game. He's due for a good game. 34 yards isn't a lot for a player of his caliber. And I'm taking Zacchaeus over 2.5 receptions.
Holy moly, dude.
It's a big ticket,
That's
but
huge. How many props is on that one, man?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just because I'm throwing in Zacchaeus because Kyle Pitts is out, and Mariota's got to throw it to somebody. So that's my ticket for that one.
That's a big one.
Big nuts ticket to start the day.
So, for me, even though I think that Commanders are going to stop the run, I think they're going to stop Mariota more than they're going to stop Patterson. So I disagree that he goes under 50. Plus 50 is such a low number. That's a very low number.
Yeah, but he's only hit that once in the last 3 games. It's risky. It's risky.
It is risky.
Plus, he's not the only running back there. They have like 3 other guys that run the ball. Huntley and Algier, and Mariota runs the ball too.
This is true.
So
he did hit it last game.
He did hit it. He barely hit it last game, yeah.
You're right. So maybe Matt's onto something there, actually. I like Drake London over 40 receiving yards.
Yep.
I like Brian Robinson Jr. over 53.5 rushing yards.
Yep.
And I like Curtis Samuel over receiving yards.
Nice.
You know what? If I were to redo this ticket, and I think I'm actually going to do that, I think I'm going to join Matt on the Patterson under 50 rushing yards then.
Well, my logic is that, his rush attempts right now is like 10.5, so they're expecting him to get between 10 to 12 carries, and they're up against a tough run defense. Do you think on 10 carries he can get 50 yards?
No.
When he's only averaging like 2.7 yards a carry?
No, and I don't think that I don't think you're wrong on one thing specifically, is the fact that he's sharing the ball.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
Is that when you're sharing the ball
with 3 other running backs.
That's the worst. Because it's not, even if he was the only running back out there, I would say 50's low enough to always go over.
Yeah.
Because they only need to average, they just need to average like 2.5 yards per carry. They usually get that. Yeah. Or like 1 10-yard run usually hits them over.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, when you got 3 backs rotating in and out, you make a good point there. I totally forgot about that. For some reason, I was thinking to myself, I'm thinking of like the old Patterson, who was doing like 20 rush attempts a game.
Full bell cow, yeah.
Full bell cow.
They got Algier, Huntley, and Mariota running the ball now. Yeah, no.
Okay, so we're gonna go into the Ravens Jaguars. This one is actually gonna be a bit of an interesting game, guys. Yeah. I don't see this one being as big of a blowout or anything like that. I think it's gonna be a pretty close game.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Ravens. I know this one could be an upset. I'm going to take the Ravens anyways. I just want the Ravens to win this game.
I'm taking the Ravens too. Yeah. What do you got for props?
And sorry guys, I have to drink this because I'm feeling a little under the weather. So
gotta get his juice in.
Props, I got a 5 propper. I'm doubling up on Andrews, 67.5, 5.5 receptions. I'm going Lamar Jackson over 405 passing yards. I'm going Lamar Jackson over 52.5 rushing yards.
Woo!
And I'm going Etienne doubling up on the rushing and receiving.
Not a bad pick. The Jackson ones, you're crazy, man. That's huge.
Yeah, it's a lot of yards for Jackson, but I don't know why they haven't set at such a low number.
Well, considering that they have Justin Fields set at like 70 rushing yards nowadays.
Yeah.
Jackson at 52 should be a steal, eh?
I think so.
I like those picks. I'm just going to 4 proper on this one, doubling up on Mark Andrews, 67.5 and 5.5. I'm taking Lamar Jackson to score an anytime touchdown, and I'm taking Gus Edwards over 37.5 rushing yards.
Wow.
Now, that one's risky because he's coming off an injury, and I hate betting on injury-prone players because they always screw you. But less than 40 rushing yards for a run-heavy team, like you can't. And I know that Kenyon Drake's there, but I feel like Edwards could get that off a couple of runs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Small ticket on that one.
But yeah, you win one ticket, you make your money back.
Exactly.
So that's kind of how you're looking at. What do we got next on the docket? We got the Bears and the Jets.
The most exciting game ever.
This one's horrible.
It would have been better if Fields was playing. He's been more electrifying to watch, and the Bears are actually fun to watch now. But you got Trevor Siemian now. Like, oh.
So when I looked, guys, there was no Jets props, and then now I'm looking, and then there's no Bears props. So like I don't know what the heck is going on here.
Interesting.
But this is not good. There's just not props really to take for this game, guys. I mean, I like Montgomery over rushing yards, I guess. They have to run them. That's going to be a volume scenario.
Yeah.
I like field goals over 2.5. I like Cole Kmet over. That's it.
Yeah. My ticket's probably going to get canceled out because I did the picks early this morning and I got James Robinson at 40 rushing yards, but Robinson is officially ruled out now. So they're probably going to void that one prop or the whole ticket, I'm not sure, but I'm going to stick with that ticket. I got Trevor Siemian under 187 passing yards. I got Montgomery over 68.5, but he's at 67.5 now. I might have to cancel this ticket. And I took field goals in this one.
Yeah, Cole Kmet went down 4 yards. Montgomery went down 1 yard.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure I'm going to cancel that one and then just do something else.
Okay.
I still like... Actually, now there's Mike White passing yards. I don't know what's going on here, guys. Things are flying all over the place.
Yeah.
Now there is Michael Carter rushing yards.
He sat at over 50. I don't like... Michael Carter is hard to bet on because he's more of a PPR guy, but when Mitch White was under center, Michael Carter was having some of his best games because
Montgomery's back at 68. Like, I don't know what the heck's happening this game, dude.
It's fluctuating. Crazy.
You know what? I'm actually going to make a fun ticket for this one.
Not a huge game to be betting on, guys. This one could be very boring, very unpredictable. Field goal is probably the best bet in this one. Probably a lot of field goals.
There's no match props for this game.
Yeah, it's all whack. It's all whack right now, guys.
Yeah.
Bengals and Titans. What do you got for that one? We can always circle back to that game.
Bengals and Titans. I got double up on Derrick Henry, rushing attempts, rushing yards, Hayden Hurst receptions, and double up on T. Higgins.
Interesting.
Higgins at 6.5 and 76.5 receiving yards. 6.5 receptions. Tennessee's not very good against the pass.
No.
And I think he's going to just be peppered. I think Burrs is going to throw a lot. And I think the Titans are going to just try and run off the clock on the Bengals to keep Burrs off the field, which is why I think double up on Henry.
Right.
Yeah.
I have an opposite ticket on this game. Obviously, game script.
Yeah.
Tennessee is ranked second against the run. No Mixon. I'm taking Burrow over 38 pass attempts. I'm taking Tyler Boyd over 54 receiving yards. I'm taking Tyler Boyd over 4.5 receptions. Tennessee has been getting gouged against slot receivers this year, so I think Boyd hasn't had a big game in a while. I'm feeling a big game from him. I like Burrow over 275.5 passing yards. Because Tennessee is ranked second against the run, I'm taking Samaje Perine under 47 rushing yards.
Really?
And I'm taking a ballsy pick here. I'm taking Derrick Henry under 98 rushing yards. I feel like Derrick Henry could have a decent game, but when I see a team is ranked in the middle of the pack a little better against the run, it scares me a little bit. And Cincinnati does have a good front line. And you're not going to stop Derrick Henry. You never do. But I could see Derrick Henry hitting 90 rushing yards. I just think that 100 for this kind of game is a little much for me. So
I feel like he hasn't hit that in a while, though.
He just went off for 200 against Houston 2 weeks ago. Last week he went off last week he had under 100 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's... you guys can choose who you want to ride with. You know, Safi has some great picks there. I have some great picks. Kind of the same kind of game script.
He was right on last time with Henry. Last time we talked about Henry, you were right on him. He's being set at 100 very often. So you think we just have a different opinion on how the game script's going to go.
So put this in perspective. Last week against a bad run defense in Green Bay, one of the worst run defenses, he ran 28 times for 87 yards. That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Against a bad run defense. And the week before that against the Broncos, 19 carries for 53 yards. The week before that, he played Kansas City. I'm pretty sure he went off for over 100 that game. Yeah, 17 for 115. But
who are you taking for this game? More importantly, this is a interesting pick'em.
This is an interesting pick'em. Because the Titans are at home, I'm taking Titans at home.
And by the way, guys, between the Bears and the Jets, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the upset. Plus 290 upset. I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm going Jets at home.
Yeah, Jets at home. I think that's negative 370. You should get that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something weird in the air with that game.
Yeah, me too.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like some like interception from touchdown.
A last second punt return touchdown.
Something crazy where it's like, because you don't need to go up much to get that game out of control.
Yeah.
Like if one defensive play can change that game, I think.
I
because
totally
you don't
agree.
have like neither team has the firepower
Or the quarterbacks, yeah.
the quarterbacks to kind of move down the field and make plays.
Nope, sounds absolutely right.
I'm gonna go with the Titans versus the Bengals.
I'm going Titans at home on that one.
I'm going Titans at home.
Yeah.
Then we got the Broncos Panthers.
Another fun game. Yeah, that one's going to be nice and low scoring.
I don't have much for this one. I got 4 proper.
Yeah.
I'm just going Dulcich over 36.5. I got Donta Foreman over 57.5 rushing yards. I know that Denver's good against the run, guys, but Donta's due for a rebound game. He got bottled up really badly.
They're actually not, surprisingly,
Really?
the best against. They're like in the middle of the pack. They're top 3 against the pass, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably go double up on DJ Moore. Just because I know Darnold's set at like 100
Darnold's a better
yards.
quarterback than Mayfield.
He's
and
better
Tucker.
the quarterback, and he's going to go to DJ Moore.
That's not a bad pick, guys. Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't think I'm going to go over on Darnold.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go DJ Moore should at least get his.
I agree with you. That's great.
What are you thinking?
Oh, God. Are you ready for the game of the unders on this one?
Oh, man.
I'm taking both quarterbacks under passing yards. Wilson under 218, Darnold under 186. I'm taking the touchdown machine, Latavius Murray goal line touchdown. I'm taking Latavius Murray under 63 rushing yards, and I'm taking field goals.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool ticket.
Yeah.
I like that, actually. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Buccaneers Browns. This one I got a fun ticket for you guys.
Oh, man.
This one I got a fun ticket.
Oh, man.
All right. Nick Chubb, over 74.5 rushing yards.
Yep.
Tom Brady, over 263.5 passing yards.
Yep.
Tom Brady, over 25 completions.
Yep.
Mike Evans, double up, 4.5 and 60.5 receiving yards. Mike Evans to score a touchdown.
Woo!
Chris Godwin, over receiving yards.
Woo!
Rashad White, over rushing and
This
receiving.
guy's trying to pay the rent for the month here with this ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
No Fournette in this one.
Rushing and receiving for Rashad White, guys.
You're insane. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Great minds think alike. I'm thinking Chubb too, rushing yards, Brady over passing and completions, Evans over receiving. I'm not doubling up, just taking his receiving. And Brady loves his tight ends. I'm taking Brate over 16.5 receiving yards.
See, and the only difference, I know there's going to be more players. I think that player's going to be Godwin. And I think that Rashad White's going to get his 92.5.
Those aren't bad picks, man. I actually like those picks a lot.
I think there's going to be a lot of yards that are put up this game, actually.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to take the Bucks on that one.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks.
Chargers, Cardinals.
One more week before Deshaun Watson comes back, so I think the Bucks win this one.
Yeah, me too. It's going to give them an excuse to put Deshaun Watson back.
Yeah.
Okay. We got the Chargers and the Cards. I will take the Chargers, of course.
You skipped one. Dolphins, Texans.
Oh, Dolphins, Texans.
That's the last 1 o'clock game.
Oh, last 1 o'clock game. We got the Dolphins and the Texans. I'm taking the Dolphins.
Yeah,
At
100%.
negative 950.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
Now, Safi and I were talking about our picks for this game earlier, and we seem to have. He's going to go with one game script, and I'm going to go with the other, and one of us, I think, is going to hit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think we both agree on Damian Pierce over 67.5 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Yep.
Double up on Waddle. For me, Tyreek Hill over receiving yards and Tua.
So Safi's going straight. He's expecting Miami to blow them out in the air. Houston is better against the pass. They're without their top corner. That's honestly, his picks might hit.
Yeah.
My game script, I'm thinking that Houston's the worst against the run. I feel like this is a Jeff Wilson. He's going to run for 100 yards.
And honestly, everyone's saying that Jeff Wilson's going to do huge things this game.
No Mostert, like
He's ranked top 5, did you know, on Sports Yahoo for points?
Yeah.
Fantasy points expectancies?
yeah.
So, yeah, that's not a bad pick. So, Jeff Wilson.
Damian Pierce, 67.5 rushing yards. Damian Pierce to score a touchdown. I have first quarter Miami Dolphins win and Jalen Waddle over 5.5 receptions in the game.
Yeah, that's a really nice ticket, guys. Really nice ticket.
Now to the afternoon games. So Sports Yahoo Props just posted a video of their player props, their favorite ones. They have McLaurin at 4.5 receptions. That's a good pick. They have Amari Cooper over 52.5 receiving yards against the Bucks. I think that one scares me a little bit. The Bucks are very good with their cornerbacks.
Well, Cooper's just hot and cold. That's the thing with Cooper is that he's not consistent in this sense. Like, he's consistent in getting fantasy points, but he has these games that are just absolute clunkers.
Extremely hot and cold.
Mm-hmm.
And their last pick is Sky Moore over 22.5 receiving yards. I like that one because Juju's not playing tonight. That's a huge loss for them. Tony's not playing tonight. Mahomes has got to spread it to somebody. So, anyways, afternoon games, Chargers and Cardinals, like you were saying, man. Let's get her going.
All right. So for this one here,
20 minutes until game time. Let's go, guys. I'm pumped.
I would go double up on Keenan Allen, double up on Hopkins, and
Yep.
Murray rushing yards.
Yep, I'm doubling up on Allen, doubling up on Hopkins. So Allen, 68.5 receiving yards, 5.5 receptions. No Mike Williams in this one. No Byron Murphy Jr., one of the top shutdown corners in football. That's huge.
Yeah.
I'm taking Hopkins until he cools off, 7.5, 83.5. I'm taking Kyler Murray over rushing yards at 27.5.
Yeah.
And I'm taking James Conner to score a touchdown this one. A garbage goal line James Conner touchdown.
Yeah. Nice. That's a good one, actually, James Conner, because he's usually a touchdown machine.
He's due. Yeah.
He is due. Then we got the Raiders and the Seahawks, guys. Now,
Whoop, whoop.
I'm going to take the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm taking
Raiders
the
are
Seahawks
just-
at home.
I can't trust them. Cannot trust the Raiders.
Yeah.
They've burned me many times. So
Jordan and I had probably a 20-minute debate last night on whether Derek Carr is elite or not. Or,
Oh, no, he's
or,
not.
if he's a good quarterback
He's
that
a
can
good
win you a
quarterback.
championship. That's what I said.
he's a good quarterback.
I said he's a good quarterback, but he's never going to be in a tier with like Herbert
No.
or like
he's an extremely serviceable quarterback though.
he is.
You know, when people take in consideration that, you know, Mike White's starting, that Baker Mayfield is on a team he's starting games.
Some of these guys who should not be in the NFL anymore.
Carr is extremely serviceable. Even like pre-Justin Fields, like before he started going off on his running, his passing ability is not anywhere near Carr's.
Yeah, and Carr isn't a mobile quarterback. He's a pocket passer, right?
And he is good at pocket passing.
Yeah, and he is,
can
yeah.
really put the ball in a good spot. So Carr's easily a serviceable quarterback.
And I do blame the coaching. They haven't had a consistent foundation.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's only so far that you guys can take him. He's not like elite superstar talent, but he's a good quarterback.
I'd say he's like second tier with like the Prescotts and stuff like that.
I'd rate him like 82, and I'd rate him like 78 in Madden, or like 82 in Madden.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not like a 90 or anything like that. But yeah. I go Kenneth Walker over 76.5 rushing yards. I like field goals in this one. I like Devontae Adams double up. I'm really hesitant on Devontae Adams double up.
Me too.
But like, kind of scares me because it's a lot. but I feel like they tunnel vision him so hard.
Why do they still not have Jacobs props?
I know.
Jacobs ankle likely to play versus Seattle. That's never a good
And
sign.
then I like Noah Fant over 27.5 receiving yards because I just picked him up in fantasy. What about you there, Matt?
Well, Jacobs questionable means that there's probably going to be a lot more. Even if he does play, they're probably going to baby him a little bit, and there's going to be probably less passing. I like Raiders have been getting really bad in the secondary, so I like Geno Smith over 260 passing yards. I like Tyler Lockett over 62.5 receiving yards. I am hesitant as well, but I'm doubling up on Devontae Adams, 7.5 and 8.5 or 88.5, sorry, receiving yards. And Jacobs says he's playing. There's no props for him, but there is touchdown props for him, and I'm taking him to score a touchdown in this one.
Jordan. Nice.
Chiefs and Rams.
Jordan, don't. Second or third tier. Jordan, you're absolutely right. Second or third tier is right. All right. So, Rams Chiefs. Ooh, I'm going Chiefs at negative 1,300.
Yep. No Stafford, no chance for the Rams in this one.
The props in this one's going to be funny.
Yeah.
Pacheco over 62.5. I know this is weird.
No, that's what I was looking at too.
But Juju, why is Juju there?
Oh, he is playing now?
He is.
I
There's even props for him.
Okay, well, I would probably take Juju then. Oh, yeah, he is playing. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I saw a report saying that he wasn't playing this game. And Valdez-Scantling is playing as well.
So I'll probably go Juju.
Yeah.
Do you double up on Juju? No, I'm just taking. Yeah, I double up on. You could double up on Juju, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you double up though? 5.5 is a fucking lot.
Yeah.
What is this guy, Jalen Waddle?
Travis Kelce always gives me a stroke every time I double up on him. Like every single week, it feels like he's not gonna hit. This week, I'm feeling like he's not gonna hit 7 receptions. I'll take his.
You're not gonna take the under on Kelce.
No, I'm not gonna take the under, but I just might take 1 instead of doubling up. Maybe his yardage or his receptions.
Okay. Bryce Perkins is starting at quarterback. There's no props for him.
Okay.
And Mahomes is set at 286.5. I can honestly see this game being so bad that they bench Mahomes second half.
Maybe. I'm waiting for the tackles and assists defensive players to come out because I love Nick Bolton. He is an absolute beast. I would bet on him every week, whatever his props are set at.
Do you go field goals 2.5 over on this one?
No. No, I don't feel like this is a field goal game.
Okay.
This one's tough actually because you just don't know. Mahomes set at 286.5. Rams are a pretty good defense. This one is tough. Yeah, sorry.
There's just no props for this one, guys. I'm gonna have to circle back around.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait on this one, guys.
There's no way that I'm making a prop ticket on that. I want to make a prop ticket because I'm probably gonna watch the game, but there's no way that I can make one on that. All right, next we got the Saints and 49ers. I'm going to take the 49ers, obviously.
Yeah.
What do I like for this one here? I like Ayuk. I do. I like Olave, double up. 4.5 and 50 yards.
You like Ayuk
Ayuk
53.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I have him on my team. I'm starting him.
Okay.
And then I like Kamara, rushing and receiving. 87.5.
Okay.
And I could go for field goals on that one too, guys.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What's McCaffrey's rushing and receiving set at? 96.5. I'm going to take McCaffrey rushing and receiving this game, 96.5. It's under 100 this game, which is nice.
Really?
Yeah. I'm taking. Oh man. I'm taking Fred Warner over 7.5 tackles.
Oh, Fred Warner, I forgot about him.
I'm taking field goals in this one over 2.5. I am taking George Kittle under 44 receiving yards.
Really?
The Saints are top 3 against tight ends this year
After his last game?
after his last game. Yep. There's too many
That's
mouths
nice.
to feed in this offense, and it's a rarity that this guy, that one of these guys hits every single week. And if you're thinking it's an Ayuk week, which I think so too, I'm taking one of them has to suffer, and it's never going to be Debo because Garoppolo's in love with Debo Samuel. So I'm thinking Kittle, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my ticket for that one.
So you know what, actually? I'm going to join you in the quest for the Kittle under.
Nice.
Just join you in the quest for the Kittle under. I'm going to take away the Kamara rushing and receiving. It's just too risky versus that San Fran. Ayuk over, field goals over, Kittle under. I'm going to keep my double up on Olave. I think that's where we're going to different. But I'm also going to join you on the quest for Fred Warner.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that one would be it. So Ayuk over, field goals over, Kittle under, Olave double up, Fred Warner tackles and assist. Boom.
Perfect.
Okay.
And our last game on the docket.
So this would be the Eagles and Packers. Wow, this one's going to be boring. I'm going to take the Eagles right off the hop, guys.
Yep.
I am going to take... Fuck.
How many times?
Aaron Rodgers over 221.5? Fuck. It's just so bad. I'm going to take Aaron Jones, rushing and receiving.
Yeah.
I'm going to take...
Yeah. That's what I'm...
Okay, Devonta Smith's finally on there.
Yeah.
Devonta Smith receptions.
Yep.
I will take Jalen Hurts, I think, over 225.
Yep.
And I will actually double up with his completions at 18.5, I think, on that one there.
You crazy man.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. What about you?
I'm taking Aaron Jones, rushing and receiving. I'm taking Miles Sanders over 67.5 rushing
Yeah,
yards.
I saw that,
I'm
yeah.
taking Miles Sanders over 14.5 rushing attempts. And I might go to the well on Jalen Hurts on 9.5 rushing attempts, but I'm maybe not though, guys. So I'm not putting that on my ticket, but I might. You guys could ride that if you want.
Do you think it's gonna be a running game for the Eagles, eh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it might actually be that way with Rodgers.
How many times do we have to bet on the Eagles and they just run the ball in the fourth quarter when they're down by 2 scores?
You're so fucking right, though.
Yeah.
Let me just, I forget how painful that was last time.
Yeah. They run the ball even when they shouldn't be running the ball.
Yeah. Packers are allowed the fourth fewest passing yards in the NFL.
Exactly. See?
Hurts hasn't hit over 200 in 2 weeks in a row
Yep.
against Washington and Indianapolis. And then now he has to face the Packers, so it's expected that he's going to be running the ball.
Yep.
Or they're going to be running the ball.
Yes, sir.
I need Devonta Smith to get that, though. And their Packers are 7th worst against the running backs.
Yes, sir. I told you they get gashed.
All right, you're onto something.
I know.
You're onto something. Miles Sanders over. I'm still going to keep Devonta Smith. Receptions.
Yeah, I like Devonta Smith as well. Yep.
I don't know. I feel like Hurts can go over 225. I think do I go Rodgers over 221? Or is Rodgers a complete bum now?
I think that they're going to rely heavily on their run game, but the Eagles are stout, man. It's going to be tough.
All right. Ooh, Eagles are literally the best in the NFL. All right.
Yeah.
Not going near that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We got some good picks in there. I'm
do.
picking the Eagles. That's it for the games. Game's going to start in 3 minutes, so it's a good time for us to clock out.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we'll have the Monday Nighter. We'll send off some Twitter picks there and
doing that
go
right now.
from there.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in.
Let's
I'm under
go.
the weather.
Thanks for tuning
we got
in, guys.
This, so this is going to be awesome.
Let's win you guys some money today. Let's have some fun. Let's watch some pigskin. Let's get her going.
Let's get her going. And this was another episode of Sports Call. Shout out to Jordan for following. Shout out to CP for giving us some love. So really appreciate you guys. And hope
We love you guys.
a good week.